Hi, I'm Karen, also known as the Preacher Lady. We are entering the third week of Advent. Each week has a theme. The first week was hope, last week was peace, this week is joy. Now, you would think that joy would be an easy find at Christmas time. As the song goes, it's the most wonderful time of the year. But in reality, Christmas is often stressful. There is shopping in crowded stores, fighting over doorbuster specials, preparing to have relatives come over to your house or go visit family, and that all adds stress too. I often encounter more short tempers during Advent than I do joy. People forget the joy that comes from knowing that God loved us enough to be born in a manger at Christmas. I once asked the children in children's sermon to tell me what were their favorite Christmas specials. And going over all the movies and cartoons at Christmas, it was no wonder that people are overlooking Christ at Christmas with the Grinch and Rudolph and Frosty. Now, don't get me wrong. I love all those Christmas movies and specials. Each year I watch Holiday Inn, Miracle on 34th Street, Die Hard, Love Actually, White Christmas, and It's a Wonderful Life. And they're all wonderful movies with good moral lessons. But none of them talk about Jesus at all. The children's programs aren't much better. I love Frosty and Rudolph and the Grinch and the rest. Now, admittedly, Jesus gets a couple of nods from my two favorites. In the claymation Santa Claus is Coming to Town, they choose Christmas Eve to get married because they said it is the holiest night of the year. So at least Santa knows about Christmas being about Jesus in that special, even though they don't exactly say it. But my favorite is how Charles M. Schulz comments on this very problem in the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Charlie Brown, as I mentioned last week, is sick of all the commercial Christmas stuff and about the way people are acting, and he asks if anyone can tell him what the meaning of Christmas is really about. Linus steps up and recites Luke 2, 8 through 16 from memory. Kudos to Linus's Sunday school teacher. That scripture telling about Jesus being born totally changes Charlie Brown's attitude toward Christmas. And in the end, it makes all the other kids more giving and forgiving too. And it brings a little joy into Charlie Brown's life as they all sit and sing around his Christmas tree in the end of the special. The reason for Christmas is that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. The Christmas story tells of God loved us enough to want to come and be one of us. That's life-changing. With all the stories of people shooting and stabbing or trampling each other to get the last whatever it was from the store, I think that the world really needs to be reminded of the true meaning of Christmas. Jesus came to bring peace on earth, goodwill to all. Christmas is Jesus' birthday. Those presents we're giving are reminding us of the gifts that we are given in Jesus. I don't think the Prince of Peace would be all that thrilled with the strife we are causing in the name of Christmas. God came because God wanted us to have joy. One of the scriptures for the third week in Advent comes from Philippians, chapter 4, verses 4 through 7. It says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. Let your gentleness be known to everyone. The Lord is near. Do not worry about anything, but everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ." We need to seek joy this Advent season. More importantly, we need to spread joy. If you are stressed, keep in mind, so is everyone else. I like Paul's suggestion from our scripture, let your gentleness be known to everyone. How many of you could stand to have people show gentleness and kindness to you in the middle of your Christmas rush? So say thank you or a kind word to the people you encounter during your preparations. Smile. It can be contagious. Take every opportunity you can to find and spread joy. As it says in the old song, Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy, and you will be happy too. Okay, I know. Some of you are probably too young to be into the 1940s songs. So if you prefer something more modern, because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel that happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, 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 happy. Actually, I prefer the dog version, but you get the idea. So have a joyful and peaceful Christmas and spread some joy. If you enjoyed this devotion, you can find us at Geeks of Faith on Facebook, or you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. Have a merry and joyful Christmas.